We're glad to have you here with us this morning. I want to bring in Kent Patrick to go ahead and just jump into today's topic. We're talking about the tax season, which is already underway, and we're talking any changes or what you need to know for this tax filing season. And so, again, Kent, it's already started. When does it end, and what should people go ahead and do now?
It has already started. January 26th is when tax season opened, and we all have until April 15th to file our taxes. That is, of course, if you're not filing an extension.
And so what are some of the documents that taxpayers should have ready before they start filing?
Definitely W-2s if you're employed. If you're someone who does freelance work or contract work, you want to make sure you gather all of your 1099s. The 1099 tax form also documents interest, dividends, capital gains. So you want to make sure you gather all of those for your tax preparer. I would also look at Form 1098, which is going to document your mortgage interest, possibly student loan interest. And then after that, I would probably just look at any other, if you gave donations, maybe you tithed to a church or another 501c3, you want to gather all of those receipts and drop those off with your preparer as well.
What are some changes that we can expect for federal taxes this year?
Yeah, well, this will be the first tax season since the One Big Beautiful Bill was passed. And of course, this will affect individuals who are normally getting taxed on their tips. So that's no longer the case. So the IRS has actually changed the documentation that you'll be able to see that clearly when you go to file your taxes if you are a self-filer. So I would definitely be aware of that. There's some other minor changes that I would talk with your CPA or accountant about based on your personal situation.
And so what are some of those tips or steps that you would give people to take now so that they can avoid, at least when they're filing their federal taxes, to avoid delays?
Yeah, if you don't want to be delayed, I would definitely file electronically. The old way of doing the paper filing can create a little bit of an issue, and sometimes we do see delays. I would also sign up for direct deposit. That's always going to get the money back to you faster if you do receive a credit or a refund, excuse me. And then also utilize the IRS's website. They have a Where's My Refund tab that you can sign up for, and it'll give you alerts along the way of when you can expect to receive that.
So, of course, people know that you have to file federal and state taxes. What are some changes that we're going to see this year for taxpayers here in Georgia?
The biggest change is that the state of Georgia actually dropped their tax rate. It decreased down to 5.19%. So I believe a lot of Georgia filers will probably see that on their state return.
Okay, very good. What about any tax credits or refunds that taxpayers here should also expect?
So if you are a Georgia resident, they are issuing a one-time refund due to a surplus in the budget, and it's anywhere from $250 to a $500 refund. And a lot of times this is based on your tax filing status or your eligibility, but they're saying that it should be for individuals who filed in 2023 and 2024. So if you're a self-filer, you definitely want to look at that. If you use a CPA or an accountant, ask them about it. I'm sure they're going to take advantage of that for you.
So that means more money going back into the pockets of hardworking Georgians. Should there be any other future changes that we should watch out for?
At this time, not that I'm aware of, but it's always good to keep an eye out on tax policy changes because ultimately it can affect you. I would mention that this also is one of the first years that the Trump accounts have come into existence. So this is an investment account that you can open up, and if you have a child born from 2025 through 2028, the federal government is going to give you a one-time deposit of $1,000 if you open up those accounts. So that's something I would definitely talk with your tax preparer about and take advantage of that.
All right, so some important takeaways here is making sure, of course, number one, that you're doing everything on time so that you don't have a delay in getting your taxes back, making sure you're aware of those federal and state changes to taxes this year, and then also staying abreast to any future changes. So, Kent Patrick, anything else that you'd like to add for our viewers?
I believe that's it. Just try to be diligent and get all the documents necessary and get them on time. That's the biggest thing.
All right, sounds good. And hopefully we'll have a good, smooth sailing tax season. Kent, thank you so much.
Thank you, Quinlan.